Hey everybody, welcome back to the AI Masterclass for Training Business CEOs. My name is Dario Priolo, and this is part 1.1, New Product Strategy, Identifying Emerging Learning Needs. Identifying emerging learning needs is extremely important when you're thinking about what new products to create. We're going to look at two sources here. We're going to look at market changes, because many of you are, for example, in the compliance business, right? And anytime a law changes, then that creates new learning opportunities around that law to help people be in compliance. And then we're going to look at client and learner feedback, which a lot of you probably collect, but from my experience, most people don't act on it, but it's very helpful when creating new product strategy. So we're going to use Perplexity and we're going to use ChatGPT. Perplexity is extremely useful for doing research, and I'll show you here in a second how useful it is. And then ChatGPT is a great analytical tool. So it's going to do some analysis on some learner feedback surveys and some key account reviews. So let's just exit out of here. We'll exit out of here. We're going to go to Perplexity, and I'm going to type in this prompt. I'm going to just come over here and say what real estate laws were enacted in Florida in 2023, and I'm going to say just give me the essentials in bullet point format. It can give me a lot more detail, but I don't really want to do that right now. I just want the essentials. So what Perplexity is doing is it's going out to the internet. It's like Google. If you type this into Google, Google would send you to a search engine results page, and you would have to go and click on each of the individual results. You'd have to go and read all the information on the page. You then have to synthesize all of that down as part of your market research, and it's extremely time-consuming. But you can see here what Perplexity has done. It's done the hard work for you. So and like I had asked it, just to give me some bullet points. So here you can see here SB 154 addresses inspections and reserve for condominiums. This here SB 264. This is restrictions on foreign real estate by nationals in designated countries. So and you can kind of go down the line here. So let's just take this. Let's copy it, and then let's just paste it into a document here. So that we have it here. Okay, and we're going to save it. So now we've got it. The other cool thing about Perplexity is that it gives you all of the sources, which can be really important when you're doing research and building courses so that you can attribute anything back to the original author, to so that you're not plagiarizing anything. ChatGPT doesn't actually allow you to do that, so that's a really great feature of Perplexity. So now let's go back here. So that's what new real estate laws were enacted in Florida, and we have a nice summary now of those laws. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to look at ChatGPT. So what were the top new programs requested from our learner feedback surveys over the last 12 months? So that's one of the neat things about ChatGPT is that you can actually put spreadsheets in here. So if you're doing learner feedback surveys, for example, you can pull it into ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT does all of the analysis for you. So which is really, really useful. So we can come over here now and we can just type in here. We bring in the spreadsheet, and now we put the prompt. What were the top programs requested from our learner feedback surveys over the last 12 months? Let's put that in, and boom, you can see here it says, I see you've uploaded a file, and now what it's doing is it's actually doing the analysis on that file. You can see here it's cranking away, and it's very, very good. There are times though it will come back with some error messages, but you can see here that it's now breaking down the sheets. The data contains the following columns, so agent ID, course request, rating, and comments. And here you can see that it's now doing all the analysis for you. So it's gone through line item by line item and pulled all the stuff. So you can see that the most common request was around real estate negotiations and digital marketing for real estate. So this is, again, just very, very useful, because what we've done here is we've asked our market, our learners about, what else do they want to learn. So let's just take that and let's just dump that into our little sheet here where we're compiling all of our information. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come back, and so that was looking at learner feedback surveys. Now what we want to do is we want to look at key account reviews. So this is something that maybe you do on a regular basis or once a year, but you'll take time. You will schedule time with your best customers, and you'll ask them a series of questions around how satisfied they are, maybe what they're planning for next year. What I would encourage you to do is, a lot of these are done on Zoom now, so record the Zoom call and then get the transcript of that call. So that's what I've done here. I've done a key account review. Let me just pull it up here so you can see it. This here is a transcript. So I scheduled a Zoom call with a client. You can see the transcript of that call here. So that's what we've pulled into ChatGPT. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it this prompt, and I'm going to ask it, what were the top new program requests from our key account reviews last month? Now, one of the things that you can do is you can compile a whole bunch of these. So if you've done, say, like 10 or 15 key account reviews, you can pull a whole bunch of this into a single PDF and do the analysis. And you can see here that what it's asking for, digital marketing, real estate, sustainable real estate practices, advanced contract law, and certification programs. So let's take that, and we can put it in here. So now, if you think about what we've done, is we have now a really useful summary of just some market research, right? Market learner and client research. And we can save this, and then now what we've done is as we create our strategy, we've got a great document here that's a reference that will be really useful for us. So hopefully that gives you some really good insight into how you can start to identify emerging learning needs. And now we're going to go on to the next part of our program here, which is around analyzing the competitive landscape.